So I have a question for you. What will this person do when they respawn? A, will they shoot the Hank and destroy their own high safe because Hank has the mutation? B, will they walk away from Hank and do nothing? C, will Hank somehow automatically glitch and destroy the safe either way? Well, if you picked answer A, then you are correct. And Amber respawns and immediately shreds their own safe. But the best part about the video, it's just so crazy to me how this is for trophies. They lost trophies because this guy is probably oblivious and had no idea, or he's trolling. I'm talking about the Amber. Maybe he's just not in the loop, but safe dead. Now this clip right here might be even crazier because this Stu cannot die. So if you didn't know, Mortis has this thing where if you dash into a wall or water, it like frame 1 finishes his dash. So he can dash 3 times against a wall, like within half a second. Stu can do that too with his dash. And since he has Gasso Heal and infinite supers, if you have the right internet connection and maybe a macro, because I don't know how this is going so fast, you cannot die because he will heal up to like 6,000 health in less than half of a second. Like, look at how fast that healing is. The only way something could possibly kill him is if it does his full health worth of damage in 1 shot. But nobody in this lobby can do that. The only thing they could do was push him away. And that did stop him temporarily until he found another wall. This stuff is just so crazy to me. All right, guys, we have another Hank one. These are just too funny to me. I love finding these on my timeline. He's just chilling, not even touching a single button because he doesn't need to. Amber comes up, Buzz comes up, they're both dead. It's also kind of funny to me how certain brawlers didn't even get mutations. Certain brawlers got bad mutations that hardly helped them. Like, I guess, for example, Bells or Pocos, like theirs are not that good. I think Bells might be the worst one. But my boy Hank and brawlers like Rico and Ruffs, which we'll get into later, get stuff like this. Hank doesn't even have to play the video game as long as unsuspecting enemies walk up to him and decide to shoot him, to make the grave mistake of fighting back. And I know there's counterplay to this, but it's still very goofy to me and so broken. I cannot believe you could get trophies for this. It's so wild. There's no way these people are having fun. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, it's probably fun for the people who are doing it, but there's definitely no way that the main team is having fun. Okay, you know what? Yeah, you're right. There's no way this guy right here is having fun. He's posted up, literally shooting downward for 3 whole minutes, and he's probably doing this for hours. Hey, at least he died there. That's kind of funny. Bro, it's just such a brain rot gameplay. I cannot believe this. What has this game come to? They really took hypercharges and were like, hey, you know, we got this new overpowered mechanic that just makes the game kind of goofy and less competitive. So how about we make a whole season about just destroying our own video game? And I feel like, you know, that's going to be the theme for a lot of videos going forward for the next month, but it's good content. That's all I can say. Yes, the game is probably going to be in a horrible state during this whole season, but it is good content. And with Mutations being in Duo Showdown, obviously there are going to be some exploits to survive forever. And they have found an exploit with Stu and Rico where Rico just has to pop 1 gadget with which full heals him forever until just enough time is left where it runs out and then he dies, and then Stu respawns, and you guys already know what Stu does. We already showed you. He just runs into the wall over and over again. The gas cannot kill him. I think it would eventually kill him because it ranks up. So like by the time it would one-shot him, then it would actually work, but he wants to die near the end so then Rico can respawn and Stu's timer can stop or start right when Rico respawns, and then Rico just has to do that. So the only limit to this is the fact that Rico has 4 gadgets with the gadget gear. But that is more than enough time to just get them a free win because that's just a whole minute at least, probably a much longer for them to live. So broken, man. This one is extremely low quality, but bro, watch the numbers. I wish the quality was higher. Look at this. I don't think this is fake either. This looks real. It's so crazy. There's just no way, bro. Those numbers are wild. That's even crazier than the other one. There are way more people shooting at him in this one. It's just so insane to me. This looks like a glitch. But no, it's real. And I'm gonna say, I'm kind of happy that they're just basically adding glitches to the game. Stuff that looks like it just shouldn't be in the game. Again, the only pet peeve I have about this is the fact that you can gain or lose trophies. So it kind of locks certain players like me, who I only have like 3 mutations, out of basically any game mode that has them because it is just horrible. And we haven't even reached the worst part yet. Guys, I think this mutation might be a little OP. And there it is, the Ruffs world record, maybe? Power 1 with the mutation, 2,000 2,000 trophies. I'm sure the record is actually higher than that now, but man, if anything were to show how broken mutations are, this shows it, because not only is Ruff's power 1, but he's probably doing the most on the whole team. So we have a clip here from Ash just showing just how fast Frank's movement speed is with this mutation. I have not unlocked this one, and nor have I really seen it, but it just looks so goofy to me, man. It just looks like he's hacking, but nope, this is real. And the crazy thing is, this mutation that can permanently break any wall he wants to and like literally triples his movement speed isn't even close to being one of the best ones. In fact, I would say this one is actually pretty bad. So apparently this is the smartest mutation abuser. I think they might have forgotten to actually get the mutations. Down thumb, clown pin, that's awesome. They're all spinning. I hope they go on to lose this match. That's so funny. The Spike is mad at them. Does the Spike have the mutation? Hold on. No, he doesn't. Wait, what are they doing? Maybe it's not in the event anymore. I did see that like mutations are no longer in trophy events. At least at the time of me recording this, they're not in. So maybe they took them out. Is it just me, or did they nerf Carl's mutation? I didn't really see anything about this, but that is not as fast. Like before, I'm pretty sure in Kairos' Olympics, he reached the top and kept going with his super. So I guess they're doing it. They're actually rolling out some nerfs. I don't know like when or why this happened. Another clip of Hank. Just the amount of supers, just no limit. They really were just like, you know what, let's just go all out with this. And safe, dead. Now my question is, why did the Colt decide to shoot a second time? He clearly saw his safe go from 100% to 27 the first time he shot. Right? He's just like, oh, my safe just took 60,000 damage. I'm gonna do it again. Smartest Brawl Stars player in the world. Now this kind of stuff I actually really like to see. People messing around in the training camp, you know, it's not really affecting anybody. It's just kind of goofy. Boa has infinite mind, so you can place them all under the bot. He even put a spray to show where it respawns. And boom. Insta-kill. This is definitely the fastest bot kill in the entire game's history. The thing about this is, though, this mutation is based off a glitch that was pre-existing. So to me, this mutation event is basically just them adding glitches to the game, because this was a glitch, like I just said. So they're just bringing them back. I'm still saving the best mutation clip for last, but we actually have some mutation concepts, which I was not expecting from, it's a Mortis mutation, and it just gives him Coiled Snake with every attack. And man, let me tell you, I would have loved to see this. This would have been by far my best mutation, because this brings back the old Mortis. If you didn't know, like 6 years ago, Mortis's range used to be like this. Every attack used to be this long, and Mortis was so much more fun to play back then. I really fell off with this brawler after they nerfed his range. This would be so nice to have back, but sadly they only rolled out mutations for like half the brawlers, but I feel like some of them are so simple that they could have done it relatively quickly. I don't know anything about coding. Honestly, bad mutation, but a fun one. And another example from the same person of a mutation is just Mr. P. This is something that they could probably add very quickly, and it just spawns more porters, and it spawns them faster. It's a little bit of a bummer that they didn't add mutations for every brawler. That's kind of what I'm getting at here, especially considering most of them seem like they would be pretty easy for them to implement. So it just kind of sucks that certain brawlers are basically being left out of this, and you cannot play them in the mutation events for the entire season. And now we have one for Jesse, which is equally as simple as the other ones, especially compared to ones that are already pre-existing. It's just 2 turrets. I feel like they could have added this pretty easily. I mean, they did it, what, 3 other times? There's the Tick Head, there's the Lola clone, and there's the Penny Mortar. There's the Nita Bear. There's 4. But they didn't do it for Jessie. Nope, she was left out. It's so sad. Useless Brawl Stars fact number 423. Griff can appear during the random mutation animation despite him not having one. They must have like originally had one for him, or at least had a plan, and then they didn't go through with it, and then they just forgot. That's just my assumption. This right here is the clip that I've been hyping up for the whole video. This is by far got the most garbage going on across the screen. Just look at this. I can't even comprehend what is happening here. I feel so bad for the boat. He was standing still and he just died to nothing. The Rico who killed him was dead. It's so brain dead. It's so stupid. I just can't believe this. This is Brawl Ball too, by the way. How is anybody supposed to score? There is so much on the screen, dude, especially at the end here. Look at this. It is just way too much. But yeah, guys, that's basically everything I wanted to show you mutation-wise. The community is just on fire right now with all this stuff. It is so funny to me. It's so goofy and a little cringe just because of the trophy thing. People are going to push these brawlers that are broken for free. Even like really bad players can get these insane milestones, which hurts a little bit for certain players. players. I personally don't care that much, but I see why people would care and do care. But yeah, that's Mutations. One thing I hope for is that they would keep them in friendly matches, because this is good content. Like, people would definitely have fun with this in the long run, and Mapmaker needs an update. So hopefully, like, these aren't too big of a file for them to want to delete, because I think sometimes they delete certain things if they're too large of a file. Like, they make the download of the game too big and they don't want people to have to take up half their phone storage from one video game. It's not even in friendly games in the first place, to my knowledge. There is a bug where you can do it in like duels. Ray made a whole video on that. It was hilarious. But yeah, besides that, no mutations in friendlies as is, which is a little odd because they're in the season right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and hope that they'll keep them in there. And that is everything I have to say about it. So I'll see you guys later. Have fun with Mutations.